Yo guys, it's Zeyoh here. I hope you're enjoying the new setup. Anyway, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to win more aim battles, win more aim fights. Even if your aim is not the best, it's just going to help you win more fights overall. When shooting at people with ARs, you know, everyone gets in those battles sometimes where no one's building, you're just spraying at the guy. Or, you know, even if you don't kill him, you want to get those extra hits on the guy. But my first tip would be, obviously, when you're on a ramp like this. You know, this happens all the time where you're just on like a one-layer ramp fighting somebody, okay? What you want to do is try and pop up like this and just keep shooting a couple shots and then crouching down. It's going to allow you to dodge a lot of shots, and when you do it, you don't want to keep popping up like this, okay? If you do this, you're going to get shot in the head instantly. You want to be moving side to side. You want to pop up over here, shoot a couple shots, go down, come over here, shoot a couple shots, over here. You know what I'm saying? You want to move left and right. Because if you stand and you're just crouching in the same exact spot, the guy's just going to aim right there and hit you in the head every single time. It's going to be easy for him. So make sure you're popping up, shooting, going to a new spot. Also, when you crouch down, you could just crouch, which is pretty good. But what you could do to make it faster is when you crouch, if you turn down to the side, it actually will make you move faster and you're a bit behind cover faster. So do something like this, you know, pop up over here, crouch down. Like this. That's going to help you guys out a lot. Now in a normal fight, you know, let me pop a couple minis here. In a normal fight, you know, people will stand there and try and out-aim the other guy. Well, if you're both standing still, you could keep your crosshair right on the guy and never miss, right? But he could do the same thing to you, so it's a 50-50. But what you want to do is spam crouch like this and move left and right. Did you notice how the bots couldn't hit me at all? Now let's watch when I stand still. I use an SMG for this example. Okay, I'm gonna stand still and shoot at the bots. So you see I got hit. I got hit like 2 times. 3 times maybe. Okay? Now let's see if we're spamming crouch and moving left and right. As you can see, they're not hitting you. It makes it a lot harder for you to get hit when you're spamming crouch and moving left and right. Moving left and right like this is good, but spamming crouch just adds to it. It makes you a very, very hard target to hit. So make sure when you're having an aim battle with someone, you are spamming that crouch button and spamming left and right. It might throw off your aim slightly, but you'll get used to it and be able to adjust. But it's going to throw their aim off way more than it throws your aim off. So make sure you guys are doing that. That is a big tip. Another thing you guys want to look out for in these aim battles, especially these long-range fights, you want to look for different angles to shoot the guy, surprise angles. You know, so if you're like up here shooting at someone, he's shooting at you, you know, drop down, you know, to somewhere where he can't see you, and then peek him from the side, you know, then hide, come out somewhere else, maybe make an edit, peek him from here. You know, you want to really try and catch the guy for surprise. So just mess around with it. Do some things, peek them from different angles. Changing your location is my best tip for these aim battles, because you are going to have the advantage if you know where he's at. You know, you could pre-aim him through the wall, whereas if you're moving around, he's not going to be able to pre-aim where you're at. He's going to have to move his mouse or his controller stick, whatever the case may be. He's got to move it to a whole new spot, whereas you just got to pop up. Maybe you got to move it an inch or two. Well, meanwhile, he has to move it down, up, left, right. So doing these sorts of things is really going to improve your chance at winning and taking less damage. But that's pretty much it for my tips for aiming, guys. I'm going to show you guys another trick that's really useful. I learned it from Cypher PK, so shout outs to him. But this is going to be for killing a guy in a 1x1 box. Alright guys, if you haven't smashed the like button already, make sure you go and smash that like button down below. It really helps me out. It takes 2 seconds of your time. Also, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, okay? I'm going to be giving you guys a bunch more different tips and tricks and a bunch more content in the future. So make sure you're hitting that sub button, you're hitting that like button. It really helps me out. And yeah, you're going to be able to get notified on all my content. Anyway, let me show you guys this trick. So it's going to be when someone's boxed up in a 1x1. You know, you're trying to replace his wall 1,000 times, can't get it. You're trying to spray. Nothing is working. Well, what you can actually do is, if you look, you know, Fortnite maps are made in tiles, right? Like little squares. You want to go 3 squares away, and you want to build a 1x1. The reason you want to do this is so you don't get shot by anyone else. So there's 2 squares in between you and the box you want to break into. Then you want to go against this wall and throw your impulse grenade on the opposite side. This is going to launch you right into his box, right at the back of his box, and he's going to be somewhere over here, and you're just going to get free shots on him. He's not going to know what happened. Also, what you could do is instantly, if you have traps, unfortunately I didn't grab traps, let me grab that real quick. So if you have traps, what you could do is, it usually will break the roof too. You could just instantly put traps here like this. You got to be a little bit careful because sometimes your trap will place here if you're looking down too much. But basically what you could do, like I said, instantly pull out your trap and you put it on the roof in there, and then you can just put a ramp and the guy's gonna be stuck under your ramp. You're gonna take no damage. If you're not able to get the trap off though, if you don't have traps, I mean, you got easy shots on the guy. You can box him in, put the ramp, hit him with an edit. You know, you got free easy shots. This guy's not gonna have a clue what just happened. You're gonna get some free easy kills. Also guys, if you're not following me on Twitch, go ahead and follow me on Twitch. I do stream live every single day from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. about Eastern time and at East. So make sure you guys are following me there. If you're not following me, you could just come through and watch. You don't have to have an account to watch. So if you guys want to watch me play, go ahead and come through. Also, drop a follow over on Instagram for more content. Alright guys, I'm going to teach you a couple tricks with movement in the game and jumping in the game. These tricks are actually really useful. One is with a tire. Now there's a couple houses in the game where you're actually able to jump through the windows from the tire. Like one that comes to mind is in Retail Row, the residential, well, what is it called? Mega Mall. Right next to it, the residential town, there's like this tire down and there's a house on a hill. It's kind of broken. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's on the front side. But if you just go on the tire, you see you can't get that high. But if you jump on it, still cannot get over that. But if you jump, as soon as your foot touches the tire, you will go flying really high like this and go right over it. So as soon as your foot touches the tire, it's hard to get the timing down at first, but once you get it down, you can hit it pretty much every single try, as you guys can see. And you could fly straight through windows of houses. If you get a bad landing, you could just jump right through the house and land in there and beat a guy to a gun. Same thing works with the launch pad. You see, if you jump on the launch pad, I'm not quite able to make it up on top of this thing. I'll show you guys again. I jump onto it. I cannot make it up there. But if you jump, the second your foot hits the launch pad, as you can see, boom, you get up top. And this will also help you for when you gotta fly. If you're trying to take high ground, you know, it gives you that extra little boost. If you want to go farther, you know, you could do this and you're gonna fly farther. Everything is just so much better. Same thing goes with the flintlock. If you guys didn't know, what you could do is you could jump with the flintlock and shoot it, as everyone knows, and you're able to go up a lot higher. I'll show you guys. Whoops. So you're able to go up about this high. But what people don't know is you could go 1 story even higher. What you gotta do is jump and then shoot your flintlock immediately. It's almost at the same time, but you want to jump first. So pretty much it goes like this. You want to jump and then shoot it almost instantly. Now as you can see, I would have landed up there, but I went flying to the side. I'll show you guys again. So jump, shoot instantly. And look how much higher I went. I'll just show you guys this again one more time. If you do it the way everyone else does it, where you jump and then shoot, you know, you're only making it onto this. You're not able to make it up there. As you can see, your head's going to hit the top. Those are some really useful tricks, guys. I highly recommend you use them. It's just going to help you a little bit, especially for competitive, when you need that extra little boost. You need those extra little rotations. Same thing works when you want to rotate with the flintlock. You actually fly a lot farther. Look how much farther you fly than if you just jump and shoot it. Ready, I'll measure my starting point. Okay, this is where we're going to start, right against this wall. We're going to do it the normal way, where we jump and then shoot. And this is where I land. I land right in the dead center of this, pretty much. Okay, now we're going to do the way I showed you guys. So, jump, shoot. As you can see, it gave you a whole extra square. Now I land it in the middle of this one. So if you do that twice, if you have 2 flint blocks, do it on 2 rotations, you're gonna be, instead of being on that tile, you're gonna land right here. So it gives you a lot more rotation, also gives you a lot more height. Very useful. Same thing with the launch pad, and like I said, with the tires. So smash that like button, guys. Anyway, guys, I hope this video helped you out in some sort of way. I really thought this would be a good idea because a lot of people take aim battles, you know. It happens all the time, no matter how good you are. Like, you just think you can out aim the other guy. No matter how good you are, how bad you are, it doesn't matter. Aim battles always end up happening, and a lot of people don't know the secrets to winning. You know, they stand there like this and they think their aim is super good, and they end up losing the fight to someone who has worse aim. Well, if your aim's really good and you throw in these crouches really hard, just spam crouch left and right, I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. You're going to be so much harder to hit, so make sure you're doing that. Also, I really recommend, like, in combat situations, like you're fighting with a combat shotgun, I don't recommend jumping because look how slow you move in the air, and plus you can predict where you're going to land. So when someone jumps, I could just predict where he's going to land and shoot him every time. I recommend you throw in crouches as well. Move side to side, you know, shoot, crouch, move like this. It's really helpful, and you're gonna avoid a lot more shots rather than jumping and getting hit every single time. But like I said, guys, smash that like button, please. I really do appreciate it. It helps me so much. Hit that sub button if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.